Okay.
You look great.
I have to pull out my camera and go, okay.
All right, so
We're all a little vain. My name is Karen McReynolds, and I am a native of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Although I have lived up north a lot, so I'm kind of northern, a little southern. But my occupation right now, I work for the mayor, Mayor Andy Burke. I am the director of multicultural affairs in the mayor's office. Like every little brown girl, I started singing in the church. They have a real good story that my mom and dad tells me a lot. I actually was in kindergarten learning the Star Spangled Banner, and out of nowhere, I think I was about maybe 4-ish, maybe, I just started singing on tune and all by myself. Like I sung the song like it was written for me. And my mom was like, this girl can sing, right? So then after that, it was in church, of course. I just sang. I sang when in the little children's choir when they give you a little smock to put on, right? So I had that on. Started singing there, and then kind of went on to do it in high school and college. I knew that I loved to sing, and so what I did outside of college, as you know, I needed to get a job, A, and B, I didn't want my job to become me. Right? I had to bring me to the job. And so I just started doing things that kind of fed my soul. Art, we're going through this whole economic mobility plan for the city of Chattanooga, right? And a part of that plan has to deal with the arts, right? So how do you create an atmosphere where Chattanooga is a place for all, including those who perform in the arts? And not only that, letting artists know that what you do is of value, but we get to make it for a place for everybody. And that's why I love the art so much, because it doesn't matter what color you are. It's about what's in your soul and what you can bring to the table. So I get to do that, and it's like I get to work, earn a living, but I get to feed my soul at the same time. So yeah, I'll give you an example. When I was in high school, we did Hello Dolly, right? I know Dolly was a woman of a certain age. She was white. That was her race. And she was very buxom. She was very sexy and all of this stuff in Hello Dolly, right? I knew I didn't look like that. And but for me, the role wasn't about looking the role. It was learning the part, transforming that role, right? So I sang, and one of my professors, he told me this. He said, we would give you the part, but you don't look like her. You don't look like you would fit that role. I thought, well, shoe on you. It was like, at first, it hurt. But on the other hand, I knew I sang the heck out that song. Like I knew it. And he offered me the chorus. I sang in the chorus. I didn't have to say a word. I just was me back in the chorus. And through that production, people were like, who is that? But I see Dolly, but who is that? And they were talking about me. And I thought, you never have to say another thing, Karen. I don't have to try to prove who I am. I'm just going to be who I am. And that, to me, is something that the arts can bring to individuals. We might not look the role, we might not look like we fit, but what the arts will do for you will give you a confidence that nobody can take away from you. And you will bust out and make roles that just will blow people's minds, right? So they'll be like, God, I don't ever see the role without you, because you make it your own. And for me, the arts empower people. And if you can do it in the arts, you can do it in other parts of your life. I just try to encourage other people, put your kids in the arts. If you're an adult and it's something that you did before that you loved, do not stop doing it because you think you're too old or you think you can't learn. I think the arts is the one place where we can break down barriers and boundaries for people. Mm-hmm. I think in other disciplines, the barriers are fixed because of policy or laws or whatever. But in the arts, we almost engage in this like a chameleon kind of a atmosphere. You can be transformed into anything. And that gives so many people it empowers them, and it gives great confidence. And I just would recommend it for any age. I think I've seen people or artists 70 and up. I've seen them, 10 and down, and all in the middle. But it just has the power to transform lives. And we just got to realize that. I do that sometimes.
That's fantastic.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to ramble,
No,
but it's
oh,
just,
no,
yeah.
it's great.
Okay.
No, it's even better that way. It's more natural.
Yeah. It's just something I'm really passionate about,
Right.
And like after this, I have to go back to work to finish something I didn't even get to do. But why? I'm going to be so hyped when I get back to work. I'm going to be like, yeah, let me knock that out because I got to do this.